William, your icon's from Mouse Guard, correct?
Yes, correct. Sorry, I was away from my desk. I was grabbing something. Yeah.
Very nice. Have you played the tabletop RPG?
Yeah, it's been a while, but I played it quite a few years back with some coworkers. I was the GM in it.
Nice. Yeah, it's a really interesting system. I like that it systematizes social interactions.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's like everything is built off the basic conflict system. So it's weather prediction, survival, combat, or convincing people.
Mm-hmm.
And the stream is starting. We have a jam going on right now. Everybody's day going so good.
Yes.
Cool. We can go ahead and get started with the showing and the telling. All right, nice fade. Oh yeah. Yay! We're getting hyped today.
Yo.
Oh, so hype.
Let me get
all
Paxton.
The hype.
Let me get Paxton here. Paxton, you disappeared, but I'm getting you. Don't worry.
Oh no, I'm gone.
Where'd you go? I'll find you. Well, welcome everybody to the Seattle Indies stream. This is a nice, relaxed stream here. And Paxton, you were showing up just a second ago. And now you're disappeared, but I will figure this out. I'm going to turn on the jams while I do this. Yay, high budget.
Yeah, it looks like we've got music.
Oh, yeah.
The real question is if anyone on stream can hear me.
Oh, yeah, they can hear you.
Oh, no.
Let me just high budget figure this out while everybody jams to Pokemon and chill.
So while Brad figures that out, I've got a question because we normally do The Legend of Zelda slow jams, and then we've got Pokemon's jams. When I was young, I got these actually like the same weekend. I got Pokemon Red and Link's Awakening. But I want to know what other people got first. Did you play Zelda first, or did you play Pokemon first?
Zelda. The Legend of Zelda was one of my first video games.
I actually played Pokemon. Or did I? No, I definitely played Pokemon. Pokemon Yellow was my first Pokemon game. I loved it.
It was definitely Zelda for me. Pokemon didn't exist yet. Yes, I'm old.
I think mine might have been close together, but...
Yeah, mine were literally the same weekend because I had just had made some money off of a job, and I was like, you know what I'm going to buy? I'm going to go buy a Game Boy. And I'm going to buy 2 games. And those are it. That was it.
Yeah, I asked everybody I knew if I could have like any donation money or anything for Pokemon Go. So I'd ask my grandparents, or not Pokemon Go, Pokemon Yellow. I asked my grandparents and they'd give me like $1 sometimes. And I saved up my money and I got Pokemon Yellow. And I just loved it. I loved how Pikachu follows you and all that. It's so cool. Let's see how we're doing.
I had a neighbor friend who had Pokemon, and so she let my brother and I play it. But you can only have one game file on there, so that made it kind of tough. Though to be fair, the original Legend of Zelda would randomly delete your file when you turn off the game, so it's not much better.
Yeah, that happened to me when I was stuck in the grotto. It was for a little kid. I was really far into it, but looking back on it now, I was like, that was probably only like 3 hours of actual playtime in. I think there's a big difference between playing those games as an adult and playing them as a little kid, because you just used to wander around for so long, not doing anything.
Experience another world. Then there was Zelda 2, which I had about the same time, which was a whole other thing.
I did not play Zelda 2 with the eyes of nostalgia. I played it for the first time 2 years ago. And wow, that game is not as bad as people make it out to be, but also not at all what I think of when I think of a Zelda game.
I don't know, I always like to, when people tell me Dark Souls is hard, I like to point them to Zelda 2, because I actually love Zelda 2, but I think it is much harder than Dark Souls.
Yeah, Dark Souls is a baby game for babies.
Right?
Like, I don't know if I would say Zelda 2 is a bad game, but like I've never gotten past the first dungeon because it's so fucking hard.
I love it. That's actually, I attest Zelda 2 to being why I got my first gig writing walkthroughs for Zelda Universe, because in the interview with my editor, I told him that I'd beaten Zelda 2. He's beaten it, and so he was saying like, oh yeah, he beat it, but it was thanks to save states and using the duck exploit at the final boss. And I was like, oh, I didn't realize that exploit would work, and I beat it on the original version. It took many years to do that.
And we will go ahead and get started without Paxton's camera. I'm so sorry. Just to get things moving, and then I will be, maybe as people talk, I will continue the edit of trying to figure out the mystery of what's going on. But yeah, let's go ahead and get it rolling here. That's so strange. It was just working a second ago before I hit the live button, and it's completely not cooperating. But hello, everybody. My name is Brad, and Paxton, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Paxton.
Yay, and this is the live. I need this is the Seattle Indies stream. So we are doing, it's Global Game Jam. We have a bunch of people working really hard on games, and it's super fun, a super good event, and we are all ready and set. So everybody else on the call, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Joey Kalitovic. Sorry, I was just responding to one of my teammates.
Oh yeah, it's a busy time.
I'm writing for a project.
Oh, that's awesome.
That we are making some good headway on right now. So
that is awesome. What kind of project is it?
It is. Are we showing our stuff? Is this when we do the screen share?
Yeah. Let's
okay.
do some screen sharing.
Yeah.
I will drag this over.
It is a. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Would you want to share your stream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just tested this earlier. I've never done this before, so let's not be on all of the text documents when I do this.
Check it out.
Is that working?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
All right,
As you
I'm
can tell,
seeing
this
an itch
beautiful
window.
masterpiece right
Oh,
here.
it's already on. It's already built. This is crazy.
It's just the first, like the prototype of the tutorial level. So we're gonna have multiple levels, and but all of the major game mechanics are present in this. Although I'm not sure if you can die yet. But and this also happens. So weird.
Ooh, are we pressing enter? I think
Yep.
we need to press enter to start. That's what my gamer sense is telling me.
One sec, the programmer's asking me if I'm presenting now, so that makes me think there's an issue.
No, this is awesome. I don't see there's nothing wrong here.
But so it's a puzzle platforming escape room game, and where's the message? The lost and found theme is in the storyline with a revelation of lost memories that come about halfway through, and also the game mechanic. You are swapping between abilities, and so here we go.
Ooh.
He's not running. So this is Xander, and you can pick up different abilities. These are cores that the robot uses to do different powers. You can use it. This one is a hook shot, grappling hook kind of thing, and I saw a version. We had a version with all the sounds in it, but that is not this version right now. So there's some sound effects, but not much. And then you can also drop the core if you need to pick up another one. So you have to prioritize what things you actually need to get through the level. And this one is a jump, if I can remember the button, or hover. You can't move when you hover, but used in tandem, you can use multiple abilities. There are no enemies or dangerous things here, but this power allows you to be invulnerable to at least energy fields and lasers, some of the hazards that will be added into the game. And then this black rectangle will be replaced with a terminal, and you have to dump your cores into the terminal. Normally it will require a specific set of them to power it, and then that's how you win the stage.
Ooh. This is really far along.
Yeah, our programmer has been doing an awesome job getting all this stuff in, and we have
applause.
Despite it not being in here, the music is already really good.
Speaking of, I believe we have some other people from your team in this stream. If they also want to chime in.
Yeah.
Is the programmer here?
That's a good question. We've got a ton of people on in the room right now.
Sorry.
I'm not 100% sure who's on whose team anymore.
It's okay. It's okay if the program's not here. This is really, really, really cool. I like the aesthetic too. It's this is really neat and really far along. This is really cool. Really, really cool.
Thank you.
There's a lot of neat parts here, and then I'm assuming once you make the parts, you can make new levels and stuff for it if you wanted to, right?
Yep.
That's so cool. Is this in what engine is this in? If you know.
I thought I saw
I think
Kira
it's
in here.
Unity. But it is so cool. I'll give you some.
Yeah, it's great to see.
Well, thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, no, this was amazing.
Yeah, thank you for presenting. It's great to see all of this get so far along. With how far are we into the game right now?
We are like how many hours? We started at 6
o'clock. We're not even 12
hours. We're not even 12 hours. Yeah, we're not even 24 hours yet. Not even 12 hours. Not even 24 hours yet. And we already have a whole level here. This is really cool. Congratulations. This is really neat.
Most of that goes to the rest of the team. The story's still has to wait a little bit, but it'll be in there too.
I dig this. I dig this a lot. All right. Would someone else like to share what they've been working on stream or stream it, and then we can share the world. And this is representing the wonderful Seattle scene, Seattle indies here, going through, checking out people's nice games and such. Let's go down the list here. Ben
We're just
P.
going to call people out
Yeah, we can just.
alphabetically.
Yeah. Ben P., how are you doing?
Doing good, man. Just thought I'd pop in. Doing a show and tell.
Oh, yeah. Doing a show and tell. Do you have anything to show off that you want to show the world or show the Seattle scene, global game jam scene?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, my team has been working for the longer 27th since the 27th or whatever.
Oh, cool.
We're doing a lost and found in an airport in the 90s in South America. Set the scene.
Ooh.
Is my screen coming through?
It is.
Awesome. Cool. Right now, name's Operation Tamagotchi. We're not sure about that. So you start out, you get like a bin full of the day's items.
Ooh.
Customers come in.
Wow.
You say, hey, I lost my telephone. And you're like, oh, I have 2 telephones. So you say, how big? It's a small one. Probably going to be that one. Oh, and then I just implemented departures. Oh, no. I have no idea why that just happened.
This is awesome. Wow.
Thanks.
The art aesthetic is, the art is amazing.
I'm pretty happy with it. I have 2 artists who I'm working with, who I'm hoping will be able to join for the thing at 5 p.m. on the 21st. But yeah, no, they're doing a great job. We also got a guy named Levi on. Is it Levi in here? He's doing our music, so I'm looking forward to that. But that's basically the whole game. There's a
That is
little
so cool.
reward screen.
Can you play it again? I want to see.
Yeah, for sure.
This art.
Yeah, so
Here,
I'm
what do
getting
you
a lot of Papers, Please style feelings from like
Yes.
the desaturated palette and the Soviet era.
Yeah, totally. The kind of like we definitely took a lot of inspiration from that. For like the physical kind of movement, there's a game called Potion Craft that's going to be released soon. Shit. That's pretty broken, actually.
It's so cool. I love the way the things just fall out of the suitcase when you do it. It's kind of
it's got kind of like the loot box juice. And I know what I did wrong here. I kind of want to get to the end screen, so we'll make them not have departure issues. There's also kind of a subplot where there might be like a sort of war criminal amongst them who you're trying to catch, who escaped in the 40s.
Ooh.
And he'll have a small mustache. You might catch my drift.
I love the way they dangle and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's all using kind of just Unity 2D physics joints and
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, that's cool. So are you grabbing a joint and then
Yeah, your cursor has like a static rigid body on it, and then it just creates a fixed joint at the point.
Wow.
Or not a fixed joint, but a distance joint. Yeah.
Oh, that's so neat. That's a really good idea.
And if you accidentally give the item to a thief or whatever, and you don't have it, you can just dismiss them. Then at the end of the day, you get like a little performance screen, and there'll probably be a few more items. And
It's cool. It's cool that so you can organize them if you want to. Is that the sort of idea?
yeah, exactly.
It helps
Yeah.
you keep track of everything. Kind of like if you were at this was your real job, you'd want to
And-
separate everything.
one of the big things that's coming in that'll change it up quite a bit is that the bins will appear on the right and on the left, and so it won't be efficient to like move it all the way over here. So you're gonna have to like be looking around for it, like well, where did I put the Game Boys, or where did I put the coats, or whatever. So yeah.
That's so
that's the game.
cool.
Thanks, man. Yeah, we've been working pretty hard for a couple of days, so
Yeah,
happy to take the week off.
You said the
good.
27th, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that's insane amount. That's like crazy. Good for y'all.
Thanks.
I'm so
Appreciate it,
glad
guys.
that someone took the theme as literally as possible.
Yeah.
Dude, I did not think that. Like, I was like, okay, from a starting point for our design discussion, lost and found. And we just ended on it. So
That is really cool. Thanks so much for sharing that.
for sure. Thanks for.
Who would like to share next? Should we just go to Camden?
Well, you know what?
Sure.
Spencer's been in this room for
you're
so
right.
long.
Yeah, we should do that. Sorry, Camden, you're waiting. Spencer, how are you doing?
I'm all right. Yeah, I guess I have been in here a while. I mean, I was just chilling, watching everyone else. But yeah,
I was
also have
just
something
worried
to
for
show.
you because alphabetically you're at the very
Yeah.
bottom, and I'm pretty sure you were in this room before I was. I was like, oh no.
About the same time.
It would be one of those things where all the people joining all have letters before the last person. No. Yeah. Would you like to share your screen or anything? Show people what you've been working on, or just talk about it? Anything.
Yeah.
Ooh. Watch
All
the
right.
stream.
So, yep.
Check this out.
Got a white box going. This is a game, a sci-fi game where you are a robot and your little camera eye is lost. You can still see through it remotely. And so your goal is to reunite your body with your little camera lens eye thing by hacking into cameras and other people's little camera eyes to find your way back.
Ooh.
And so there's going to be a door there. I could hack into this guy right now, but instead I'm going to use this rectangle up in the corner that is totally a security camera. And there's another one over there.
Ooh. Whoa. Oh my goodness. This is like awesome.
This is everything I wish that Cyberpunk would have been.
This
And
is
so
like
this is... Yeah, go on.
I love the way the camera moves.
Thanks.
Whoa. It feels like I'm in a... What's that one movie where they control the bullets?
The Matrix?
Yeah, like the Matrix. And then there's that one where they could like curve the bullets red or something. I don't know. But this makes me feel like I'm in a movie. Like I could see a action shot of like this in a movie. Whoa.
Yep, so that's what I have so far. Just enemy robots that patrol, and you can hop around and hack into their vision.
That is super cool. It gives me like Portal vibes too, of like kind of puzzly, kind of like ooh. Especially with the movement, it's so neat.
Does the camera have a bit wider field of view? Because it feels very security camera-ish. Yeah.
Yeah, so far it's just at the default field of view, but like I haven't played around with that yet. I will though.
Oh, interesting.
Also, the way it feels like it swivels. Did you do anything to make it feel like a security camera? Like how it kind of is going left and right? So
No, that's just a little constrained mouse look.
nice. It's so cool.
Thanks.
So when you're playing through this, the ultimate goal is to just progress through the facility, right?
Yeah, your goal is like your robot body is somewhere in this facility, So your goal is to like basically get a visual on them so that you can actually control them back to where your eye was at the start and get it.
Oh, okay. Man, I cannot wait until we've got a little bit more polish on this. You guys have gone really far in a really short period of time.
So, are you going to be controlling it from a third-person perspective, like from a different, or are you going to be inside the body somehow?
Yeah, it's gonna be like a third person or second person, if that's a thing,
Yeah.
perspective, like seeing it through, seeing your body through security cameras or through an enemy's sight.
Nice.
High-tech eyeballs. Thank you, Spencer.
That was awesome. Super, super cool. All right. Let me switch over our music, or just stop the music. I've been jamming to Pokemon over here on the stream. But yeah, who would like to present next? We like to head back to Camden?
Yeah, we can.
Oh yeah.
I see some exciting rigging.
Here we go. Let's check it out.
Oh, this is the bird game. I'm so excited.
Yeah, so I've just been working on the player character model that's probably also going to be all the other birds in the game as well, because game jam. But I have some of the rig working here. He can pick up his feet and his ankle only kind of breaks. Sort of only kind of breaks. Yeah, I spent a lot of time last night texturing and getting everything starting to work so that I can go through and do the harder part today of rigging and then getting it in engine.
Your texture work is paid off. It looks really good.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm having some issues here with the tail feathers. I want them to like fan out, but the orient constraint joint weights are not working as I thought they would. So I need to figure that one out. But other than that, it's been going relatively smoothly.
It looks so cute.
How big
Oh
is
my
your team?
goodness.
How many people are working
Oh
on
my
this together?
goodness. Ah.
We have 6 people.
Wow, this is gonna be so cool. Look at his little butt. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but that's about all I have done on the rig so far.
What was the hardest part about the rig so far? What was like the thing you were like, oh, this is the challenge right here? Whoa.
Probably having the stamina to rename all the joints. That's always the worst part for me. Well, weight painting's pretty bad too, but maybe I just don't like rigging.
This is so cool. Wow, yeah, look at those bones.
Yeah, that's definitely what a bird skeleton looks like, right?
Oh yeah.
Old me.
This guy's got more bones than I do.
That is so neat.
I haven't set up the controllers for the wings yet, but you can flap, sort of, if you do it on the bones.
That's so cool. I'm so excited to see how this turns out. It looks wonderful.
Yeah, I'm
His
super
face is so
happy
cute.
with where it's going. I also got a little
Wow.
custom shader in engine. It's got
Ooh.
kind of an outline going on if you can see it through the Discord compression.
Oh yeah.
And a somewhat custom lighting model to look a little bit more watercolory, but
Wow. I really like. I love how the textures are looking here. It looks so good.
thank you.
This is impressive.
But
It's
that's
only
about-
been like not even 24 hours yet, and this is like a crazy, crazy rig with all the bones and everything going on here.
Yeah, I may have been irresponsible last night and stayed up a little bit too late, but
Sounds like a gem to me.
yeah.
There's naps
about
too.
all
You
of
could
them.
always take a little nap to recharge a little.
What is this bird going to be doing? Is this bird lost, or is it finding things?
Yeah, so in the game you're gonna start out with your fellow bird boys learning to fly. Then you're gonna migrate south, and in your migration you're gonna get lost from the rest of your flock. Then you're gonna spend the rest of the game trying to find your flock as you migrate back north. Then you're gonna hang out with your boys after you've found them, jump around, do bird stuff.
Oh, it's so cute.
It is so cute. It is so cute. Oh my goodness, I can't get over this. This bird looks so good. The game could just be me looking at the bird, and I think I would be entertained.
What about this bird? Ooh,
Oh,
that's red.
yo, whoa! Got some shader work going on too. Ooh, that's so cute. That's smart.
Yeah, it would have been smarter if I did it all grayscale, but this is a fine bandage for a game jam.
Yeah, and then it can add some variation too if you wanted different birds.
Yeah.
And you could do different sizes of them too. That'd be cool. Big bird, small bird. Oh yeah. Oh, big bird.
Don't talk to me or my son ever again.
So cool. Wow. Really, really neat.
Yeah.
Everybody get hyped for this bird. Amazing. Stunning. Thank you so much for showing that. That was awesome.
Thank you, Camden.
Thanks for the opportunity.
All right. Who would we like? John, would you like to present?
Is that John Rebel Chillin?
It is.
In the chat room?
Sorry, I have my mic muted. I don't know if we have that much to present yet because I don't have anything really working. I have some programming art, but I already posted a GIF of that.
Would you like to show it on stream real quick so we can get it on the stream, nice and documented? Or I could go find it.
Or no, I have something I'm currently working on. Let's see if it still works. Remember, this is art I just made and none of our artists made. I'm currently trying to build an AI. Oh, maybe it's not working right now. Oh, let's see. Maybe it is.
Oh, you probably want to share your full screen.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah. Oh. I don't know. I have like spawning enemies and stuff. There's some issues right now I'm working out, but they can punch and damage each other. They can also die.
Wow, this is
that's pretty much it.
Worth a share. I love. We get one of these. We get some. Thanks so much for sharing. I really like
that Careless Whisper.
Really good aesthetic, really good vibes from that game. Can't wait to see where it goes.
Yeah, wait till you see the real art.
I'm excited.
That Careless Whisper is so perfect for that game too, because it's literally all about it's all fighting and seduction.
The first fighting seduction game. Oh my. That could be you could get if you were to make a trailer, get the rights to that song, it might be pretty good. And then it starts off like this, and then it like turns into like metal or something. Like, this is extreme. I don't know.
Yeah, and then it just goes into the Mortal Kombat theme.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the yakety sax.
It's actually the other way around. They fight first and then they start seducing each other.
Ooh, that would be cool. So
And
start it off
they
like
punch their
Mortal
clothes
Kombat.
off, and then your attacks turn into seduction moves.
Ah, that's so it would be reversed, which would be even better because it would be a audience reversal. It's nice. All right, Kira, how are you doing?
Kira posted earlier that they don't have a mic.
Oh, gotcha. Did we see that was Ben P as well that presented,
Joey, I
Yeah,
believe.
or Joey. Yeah, Joey. Awesome. Marcel, are you showing off anything today?
Yeah, I'm in the same group as Camden, so I can.
Ooh. Bird game.
Bird game part 2.
Bird game.
Oh yeah. Here we're seeing the pieces, everybody. We're gonna
So
put the pieces
I worked
together.
on the wind, and also working on like stormy clouds in our game. There's gonna be like a storm that comes up and your bird gets blown away. And here you can see here's the wind. When you run into it, you'll get blown away randomly. And I've also got a little bit of rain.
Whoa.
And that's pretty much it.
This is so pretty. I love the way it looks like it controls well, like just looking at it, which is always a good sign.
Yeah, another programmer made the controls, and they did pretty well.
This is so neat. It's like a glide. It looks like it's just gliding along. That's so cool.
I see this competing with Microsoft Flight Simulator, if nothing else, for the aesthetic.
Yeah. Wow, this is
Microsoft Bird Sim.
Mm-hmm.
somehow
Yeah, pretty much
put
it.
Google Maps into the game. That's so amazing. Wow.
Super cool.
That is super, super cool. Thanks so much for sharing that. It's cool to see the pieces. I'm starting to see the image of the game, and I'm liking it. This might be, yeah. This is gonna be cool. I really like games that are like more artistic, like not more artistic. All games are artistic, but I see the journey. Like it reminds me of Journey, and I just love Journey so much. So it's cool seeing games like that being made.
Thank you for sharing, Marcel.
No problem.
I see Patrick is in here. How are you doing, Patrick?
I'm doing good.
Ooh, that's excellent. I like to hear that. How's the game jam going for you so far?
It's pretty good. Taking it a little bit easy and just writing a piece of music for the eyeball game.
Ooh, that's awesome. Did you have
Ball game part 2.
Yep.
Do you have any work in progresses you'd like to share?
Yeah, I'm actually feel like I'm pretty close to being done with the theme. So I wouldn't mind
Nice.
showing that off.
Yeah. Would you like to share application view of your
Yes.
screen, and then so that way we can hear the wonderful music? Ooh, here we go.
And I'm gonna test it first to make sure everybody can hear it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's coming through.
Okay, cool.
I stand by my earlier comment that this is what Cyberpunk wishes it was.
Uh-oh.
Patrick, we've got a question from the chat about what DAW you're working in.
Yeah, sure. So this is Mixcraft. Basically, most DAWs are very similar. I just happened to pick this one up in college, and I've been using it pretty frequently. Eventually, I will get around to playing around with Reaper some more and feel comfortable with that. But for the time being, this will work.
That was so good. We
Thank you.
don't have webcams due to the technical difficulties of the stream earlier, but just to know, I was jamming out to that one. I was bobbing my head in my seat, doing a little dance. I like that.
So this seems like it would be a good time to plug. Patrick, are you planning on getting this track on the mixtape for the jam?
Yes, I talked to who was it? Ty, and then he said that they were doing it. So I was like, yes, I will probably be submitting that today sometime.
So yes, when it is out, the Seattle Indies 2021 Global Game Jam EP, or whatever they're calling it, it's going to be the hottest album of the year and a must-have. Absolutely. Thanks so much for showing that. It's really cool to have like a variety. We've had programming, we've had art, we've had all music, all disciplines here showing off what they're working. Seattle Indies Global Game Jam. It's just really heartwarming to see. All right, let's see who else we have in here. Jose, would you like to just say hi or show anything you're working on at all?
Hey, yeah, I can show off what I am working on.
Ooh.
Let me share my screen. So I am working on. I don't have a lot of time this weekend to work on stuff, so I wanted to try to keep it pretty simple. The idea for this game is you walk around this island, like you are lost on this island, and you find messages in these bottles that are actually written by other people. If I click on it, that's a message that I wrote on the server. And if I click on it again, I can write something else. And so now that is up on the internet. So somebody else who's playing this game will eventually find that. It's eventually going to be a bottle that you find in the ocean. And yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I got the kind of little gangly animation working this morning, and I've been working on some footsteps in the sand. So yeah, keeping it. Yeah.
I love the
the
water
little
shading.
procedural needs.
Thank you.
This is so cool. What are you doing for look at those little legs go. What are you doing for your procedural little legs there? Those cute little feet.
So I am using some of Unity's new animation rigging stuff. And then there's this odd article on Twitter. I think Steve also did something similar for the last jam that basically where it kind of tries to use like IK to track and predict the position that it's going to go in. So yeah, just kind of took this opportunity to try that out as well. And then I'm trying to get, it's not working right now. Can I probably, it's too much effort to try to get it back up, but I was working on little, let's see if it still works. Getting little footsteps to appear in the sand.
And could you do full screen on game view if it were? Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
sure.
Whoa, look.
So ignore the green things.
This thing is certified fresh, I'll tell you what. Whoa, look at they get smaller. Look at them go. They're disappearing.
Wait, I have a question about the green things that you told me to ignore.
Oh yes. So what I'm doing there, I'm basically using a particle system to cast these little like green particles onto a render texture that is being read into the ground onto the ground surface itself. So no matter what, like the brown things, no matter like what angle it's at, will always be like on the texture. So if I hide the green things like I did before, which it should be doing, I actually don't know why it's not doing it now. I'll figure that out later. But yeah, the green things act as kind of like the placeholder for where the footsteps are going to be projected onto. If that makes sense.
That's so great. That's so clever. It would have been like such a headache to try to math it out, to try to like map it correctly.
Yeah. So I'm glad this worked out. I'm gonna do something similar for the water to get some like ripples and stuff. So it'll be good.
Wow. Let's get one of these. That is awesome. We have a lot of cool technologies going on there at the same time. Really, really neat stuff. Thanks so much for sharing that, Jose. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for letting me share.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm a little bit scared about a game whose entire like conceit is around putting stuff out on the internet. Like, yeah, it's a scary place.
Yeah. We'll see how that goes. Obviously, I don't know if I'll have time to actually put out a filter or anything like that. So
what we should do is we should just do a classic fake IO tactic where we all make like really wholesome messages and everyone thinks it's on the internet, but it's actually not.
That's not a bad idea. Maybe.
Yeah, it's genuinely not. Yeah, it's giving me a lot of kind words feels.
Yeah. That's what this was kind of. That's the game that kind of inspired this. So, yeah, I'm glad where it's. I'm glad where it's at right now. So we'll see where it goes.
Great work as always. It's just fantastic. Looking around,
we've still got time in the jam too for so many of these projects to go so much further.
Oh yeah, this is just amazing. Just simply amazing. My cat just came up and said hi. Hi, Nala. Do you want to say hi to the stream? Yep, she does. She likes to talk. That is so cool. Really cool stuff. Does anyone else have any little things they'd like to show off? Or just a topic of like, what's your favorite part about Global Game Jam? Paxton, what's your favorite part?
So I said this a couple times, not obviously on your stream today, but like there's a lot that people get from game jams. Obviously, you get like a game, and sometimes less obviously, you also can learn a lot, especially if you're not being very hyper competitive. It's a great time to learn new tools and technologies, workflows and stuff. But I think the best thing that you actually get from a game jam is just learning about your collaborators, like actually understanding how they work best, and being able to make something together.
Yeah, it's super cool. It's always nice to work with other creatives too, and just not only get to know someone and meet a friend, but make something really neat. And I've always really enjoyed it. Like one global game jam, you'll do like a 2D project and work with a 2D artist, and then the next jam, you'll work with a 3D artist, and it's like, oh my goodness, it's so many. It would be impossible to know all the information. So just being able to absorb information from other people is something that I really appreciate about Global Game Jam and game jams in general. And I know a lot of people do too. A lot of people get a lot out of these. Anyone else have any thoughts on like game jams, or like what global game jams or global game jam means to you or anything?
Yeah, this is my first one, but it's so cool working on other projects and watching this kind of progress happen over like weeks and even months. it's so cool to see everything come together in such a short amount of time.
Yeah. That's so awesome. This is your first game jam, and your game looks great. It looks like it's really coming together.
Yeah, actually, if there's time, that was the old version. So there's actually
Whoa.
there's actually a current version
Yeah,
that I might be able
we
to
want to
show.
see it. We want to see it.
Okay, I'll chime back in when I have that confirmed.
Absolutely, for sure. Yeah. Let me 1 second. Let me talk to the programmer real quick. Make sure we got everything going.
Gotta talk to the boss.
Yep. Absolutely. Anyone else have any nice, wonderful, sentimental thoughts about Global Game Jam? Also, on the side note, this is a good time to plug. Thank you, Global Game Jam. Awesome event. Special shout out to Tim, who is working so hard. Thank you, Tim. You get one of these too. And
That's for Tim C.
Yep, Tim C. Tim Collins. And our sponsors, of course, nope, not Sad Violin.
Wait, who are our sponsors?
Core is the main one. So Core, if you like multiplayer games and you want to fiddle around with multiplayer game, they're the headlining sponsor this year. A nice platform. And a bunch of other, there's so many sponsors, so many people just appreciate Global Game Jam. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Appreciate you. Thank you, sponsors. Keep sponsoring the event. It's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So yeah, that's a thank you to them.
That soundboard is so wild.
Extra. They're like, oh my gosh, this guy has a soundboard and he's just spamming Core. Like, Core is the best. Okay.
What I hope everyone is actually getting is that this is exactly like a morning radio show. There is zero difference, except it's about game jams.
I actually thought about this. I thought, what if there was like a podcast for game jams, and you have like people who talk like, thanks for calling in the show, how are you doing? And people are like, oh my gosh, I'm super crunched, like GitHub just failed, I don't know what well, thanks so much for sharing. It's like I don't know, I thought about that, like how that, the logistics of how that would be. I think it'd be pretty funny.
I'd listen to that.
Yeah, like the good and the bad, it would be a bundle of just, and then heaven forbid they have a soundboard. Just he who has the soundboard has the power. That's what I always say, which is why I have a soundboard. But yeah, how's Joey? Is there any progress on, or have you gotten the green light? No rush.
That's right, caller number 7. Come on back.
Just so cool. The bird was so cool. The bird game is going to be really, really neat.
Bird game's going to be great.
Let me actually...
Eyeball game.
I'm going to go through the chat real quick and the show and tell and just live stream what maybe people are working on stuff and they're not here. I just want to go through and hit them all real quick. So I can't... Actually, I can share my screen for Discord so y'all know what I'm talking about. So now we have some of this. I'll go in here on the stream. So we're gonna hit it straight from the top real quick. Go through. We have Steve Z with his contribution of French onion soup, and
delicious,
amazing, stunning, beautiful. One of the...
I gotta say, whatever shaders he's working with here, it's choice. It's looking really good.
It does look really AAA. It looks really like a lot, like working on one asset like this and spending that much time. I think he had this done night 1. This is insane. Andrew's working on something cool. I'll do the latest one. Ooh, or this is the latest one. Andrew is helping put on the Seattle division of Global Game Jam. Thank you, Andrew. But we have a.
Do we have any idea what he's working on? I know he said that he was revisiting a previous Game Jam game, but I can't tell if this is going to become a roguelike or if this is just a dungeon crawler.
I think it's a roguelike. There's the way the enemies move are really interesting to me. Look at him go.
I mean, he's dying. He's dying over here.
He is. He has to be a bit smarter with these moves, but it's just the room system here is just really, really cool. And this is Andrew, and Nick is also working with Andrew, and it's looking really, really cool. So that's awesome. And this thing was neat. We have a cool skateboard pixel art type deal, and this game is gonna run. Compiles to an actual ROM for emulators, and you can flash it to a Game Boy cartridge. That's really cool. That
is some over the top programming expertise for a game jam.
I know, it's wonderful. And Jeremiah coming in with 2 pictures. Boats, beautiful. And deciding art style, second boats, beautiful. Stunning.
I have no context for these, but I am very excited about what that game is going to be about.
The bird, as always, we've seen the bird, but it's a nice little work in progress of the bird. You can see what it was before in the before times. Little dude, look at this guy. I don't know the story behind this one, but it's very like PS2 feels like this is the game I would stay up all night and play.
Mm-hmm.
This is wonderful too. What do you think about this one, Paxton?
Oh, I love this so much, and I was really surprised that this was a solo. This is just going to be a single person jam, I believe.
Yeah,
just Chris.
I believe they have with this one, it's couple them and their boyfriend are working on their or best friend, whatever BF stands for in this
best
context.
Friend, probably.
Wonderful. I love the Chip. I love the Jolly Rancher. I relate to this character.
Yeah, I'm glad that we're seeing a variety of platforms because it looks like that one's going to be on mobile. We've definitely got some web games. We've got some computer games. I think one person said they were going to be working in VR.
Yeah, there's always just a wonderful variety of different technologies at these jams. We in past Seattle Indies game jams, we also have people do hardware jams where they make like glowing cubes and things like that. So a whole bunch of different types of projects. Some tabletop games. I'm not sure if there's any tabletops going this year that I know of, but just wonderful.
I don't know of any, but I would highly advise it. It doesn't take any programming to write up a tabletop game.
All right. Oh, V is in here. We have some new joiners. V, how are you?
Hello, I'm good.
Awesome. Have you been enjoying the game jam so far?
I've seen about 15 minutes of it. It looks pretty good so far.
Oh,
I like the
nice.
one on the beach.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic. Is there anything that you're working on that you'd like to show off?
I have some artwork that I'm working on, and I have a game I'm making in Unreal, but
Ooh. Would you like to show
it's
any of it?
Sure. So I just share my screen?
Yeah, share your screen and I'll tune you in.
All right. Okay.
Perfect.
So these are a few work I've did in Clip Studio. These I did
wow.
a while ago.
These are wonderful.
I haven't been working on any of my illustrations at the moment.
These are so good. Oh yeah, I remember
Oh,
you.
I love that
this one. This one.
Yeah, I remember this one I posted in the that's the last thing I posted. And then this is like my avatar for my channel. So I'm working on my YouTube banner right now. I'm gonna have a YouTube channel for art and gaming.
Ooh, that's really cool.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
What's the channel name?
Oh.
Just so I know. If
For
it's
art,
not
it's
out.
V the artist.
Be the artist. Oh, that's so cool.
No, for gaming, it's V Games. I think I just kept them simple.
It's so cool. The details are just really, really neat. You're very talented.
Thank you. All right, I want to share.
Get one of these.
And then this was a tutorial I was following on YouTube.
Ooh.
Can you see it all right?
Yeah.
All right, so that's what the keys were. That's the heal. Okay, that's the fighting. And if you hit the enemy 4 times, it'll disappear. That's all I have so far.
That's awesome. This is super cool.
So good.
This is awesome. Always good to see people learning Unreal too. That's really, really neat. Thanks so much for showing. Does anyone else?
Yes, thank you.
Does anyone else have any work in progresses or anything they'd like to show off? This is a celebration stream of the Seattle scene, and we appreciate seeing anything.
I can call out Noah, as I see that they have not presented yet.
Ooh.
In case you've got some thoughts on the jam, anything that you want to show off.
Oh, I'm not presenting. I'm just checking out everyone's things.
Oh, that's awesome. We welcome you.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here. We also have Mr. Game and Audio here. Are you just hanging out here too?
Hi. I guess kind of. Yeah. I mean, I don't have a thing to present. I'm working with John and Paxton on a game. All I really have is a pause menu. So if you want to see a nice looking pause menu.
Yes.
I would love to see a nice looking pause menu.
I didn't actually expect that answer. Okay.
Load it up. Pause
sure.
menus are important because you use
sure. Let me actually find the right scene so that way. Let's see. All right, let's put this up. Here goes nothing. So the major thing we're looking at doing with the pause menu is just kind of having it based off these prefabs, and since we're kind of on a bit of a crunch due to it being a game jam, we're working with having the pause menu kind of managed by the game manager right now. In an ideal world, we'd either have like a separate managers, like a game manager and a UI manager and some other stuff, or we would have like some sort of decentralized architecture, but we're in a game jam, so we got to be fast.
No time for that.
Yeah, we got to be fast. So this is what the pause menu looks like right now. It's just kind of just a basic pause menu.
It's already got more buttons than most game jam games.
Yeah, so this is what it looks like so far. So we've got an option screen, and it doesn't do anything yet, but we've got an option screen and sliders and stuff like that. And so when we get the music and sound hooked up, I'm gonna help implement that. And I in an ideal world, this controls button's supposed to lead to like a window where it'll show you, the controls to play, or if we were doing this in the post jam state, we could look at doing key bindings. But right now,
This is awesome.
this is just what it is. But
Get one of
that's
these.
pretty much what it is.
I really appreciate the fact that it's a game jam game. You have a pause menu. My game is probably you have a pause menu, but also you have options and you have different mixers for sounds, and that's really, really cool.
My
Definitely
background
helps.
in audio kind of made me consider that.
Yeah, no, it's really good for the user experience to have things like that. That's very considerate, even for a game jam game. Some people might be like, oh, I'll just do that in last, or I'll not do that. But this is really, really cool to see someone taking the initiative to help the user experience out. So you get one of these.
Thanks. Thank you.
And it's huge for accessibility. There's a lot of great accessibility options that you can put into that kind of menu.
So
yeah, and I tried to make it as extensible as possible. So if we want to add extra things to it, we can.
And which game is this for?
This is for, I believe the working title is Lovers and Fighters.
Ah, this is awesome.
So I'm the guy in the background, just kind of working on menus, and I can't say I'm in the background. I'm helping put music in the game and stuff too. So, I can't wait till until we have the finished game. It'll be a lot of fun to play.
Yeah, it already looks really, really fun from what I've seen from this pause menu and the other things we've seen so far on the stream from this game. Thank you so much for sharing. Really, really cool. It's awesome.
Thank you.
Fantastic. All right, let's see. I see Silpho has joined us. How are you?
Oh, hello. I was just chilling here watching.
I like to, every time I see a new person, I like to call them out. Even if you're just lurking, it's fine. But welcome. Do you have anything you'd like to show off or anything?
Sadly, I'm the artist, so I don't have the build of our game.
Oh, do you have the art?
Some of it, sure.
Yeah,
I mean, that
I'd
counts.
love to see it.
You just saw a pause menu, so kind of feels like anything goes.
Unfortunately, I don't really have anything up on screen I can't share at the moment, so.
Oh, that's okay. If you do end up getting it up and you're like, wow, I wanna share this, just let me know. We'll get you in. And I also see Tim's in here. How are you, Tim? If you're on the microphone.
Doing great. Enjoying the stream. You guys are making some amazing games already. I'm surprised like how far people have come in less than 24 hours. Just cranking stuff out, making some really fun looking stuff here. What about the two of you? Are you both working on something as well?
Paxton, would you like to go first?
Sure. So I'm actually working with Senior Game and Audio on the Lovers and Fighters game, which I actually don't know if that's the working title. I just put it in on the main menu because I was like, I don't think we have a working title yet. And my goal with working titles is to put something in there that's so bad that you have to change it, and you like every time you see it, it's something that you have to change. But apparently, I failed.
It was Lovers and Fighters? Is that what's the whole title?
Yeah, Lovers and Fighters.
That's like a perfectly fitting name, though.
Lost clothes, found love.
There you go.
That's awesome. And I am working. At first, I was like, "Oh, I'll sit this game jam out." But I saw everybody having so much fun that I decided, I'll just make something small. I'll lower. I don't have a ton of time, so I decided to lower the bar of expectation for myself this game jam and just make something really small. So I started about 3 hours ago, and I can actually share. Why not?
Yeah, let's see.
It's not even up yet, but Unity, I'll load it up. It's a little whale game, so I'm gonna make a game about a whale.
Nice.
and it's kind of fun. I don't have a don't have a team this time around, and usually I heavily rely on my team. So here it is. So I'm doing all of everything, and this is 2 or 3, probably 3 hours of work, maybe 2 hours of work. Let's see. Actually, I just realized that I'll share it to here, and then I'll go to my stream. Oh yeah. So, bam. This is it.
Nice.
And I have the whale, and I have some seaweed-like things going on. And I'm gonna go to Shaderland. So I've been working on this color palette shader that Steve helped me with last weekend at ISG, our indie support group. And where is it at? Why isn't it showing? Why is there a bunch of these errors? Ah!
On TV.
Just believe me, it's there. There's a shader here somewhere.
Your console looks just like mine with all those streaming errors.
I don't know why. It's like it doesn't do this. Like they're not even like play errors. Or some of them might be. Who knows? I just started this project. Yeah, there we are. So I have to be in play mode, I guess, to see the. But we have what is going on? Okay, don't worry. This isn't a Unity advertisement, so we're fine.
Clearly.
But
one of our sponsors this year.
Yeah, one of our sponsors. Unity is actually a great program. This is not. Don't even look at this. Ignore it. But it's changing colors. It's working exactly how I intended. I love Unity. There's no errors going on. Let's just close this out.
Fine.
Everything's fine. But yeah, that's what I've been working on, and I have nice little colors. And it's been fun.
That is excellent. If we want to do another sequel to a previous game, I know that Joey has an updated version of his own game.
Ooh,
yep.
I'm ready for that.
I got the go ahead. I will screen share it right now.
Ooh.
And fingers crossed. Okay, it started. This one works better.
Hope the art's improved.
Motion sounds.
The little particles. Look at this on the wheels. Look at them go. Oh, whoa.
Okay, so anyone who's been here
I'm
for
curious.
the last hour, this is massively different.
Yeah.
I'm kind of. Whoops! Just dropped that. I'm curious if I can hook to the door or not. I don't. Oh, yep. Can hook to doors.
It looks like it's frozen on mine. Is it frozen for anyone else's?
Oh.
Yes, I believe
Yeah,
so.
it's frozen on my end too.
It's frozen on mine too.
If you wanted to just restart the stream.
Yeah.
Oh wait, there it is. It's working now. You're fine.
Cool.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. That's awesome. That's it. Oh, it's just shield.
Yep. So I can get hit by lasers and not die.
Ooh.
And then this is the updated terminal.
Yeah, the art's been updated. Look at this. Whoa, it spun. Whoa.
Holy cow.
And there we go.
You did it. That is wonderful. I like the sounds a lot. Do you have who's doing the sound?
That is Ryan. I don't know his last name. Let me see.
Okay.
We have our credits on here. If I start it over.
Do you have a pause menu?
So, no, not yet. I don't know. We don't have like an inventory menu or anything like that. So, if you paused, it would probably just freeze and say pause or something like that. But
that's perfect.
Yeah, Ryan DS is credited.
That's awesome. Everybody's doing so good on this.
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna be voice acting. This is spoilers right here. There's gonna be voice acting.
Yeah, voice acting. Working on that right now.
That is stunning. This is really, really cool.
Thank you.
Oh, there's a story. Oh wow, this is
We have
really
a great
cool.
team.
This is really cool. Thanks so much for showing again. I'm happy we did part 2. Game Jams
Me
moved
too.
so quick, and that moved so quick. Getting a nice update. It's good that your team's also building as you go too. This works.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good.
Oh man, is there voice acting going to be in the next build if we keep this stream going for like another hour?
Yeah.
The longer the stream goes, the faster our project gets finished. So, no, it's I still have to finish writing some of it. I'm not sure how much of it's going to get recorded before I finish writing all of it, because as writing goes. But
that's awesome. All right. Does anyone else have any little show and tell things they'd like to show off? Show and or tell?
We do have some new people. I'm going to not pronounce this name correctly, but Apuo, if I may call you out immediately, soon after joining the call.
They may not have a mic.
That is 1,000,000% possible and even probable.
We have some wait music. I can just Elder Scrolls.
Oh, is that what that's from? I didn't
Oh,
recognize it at first. Okay.
He's a dragonborn.
Welcome, traveler.
For the rest of the stream, we're just all in. Hello. Hi. How are you? I've heard others say the same.
There's a wolf in those woods.
Honestly, this is super good. I'm glad we did this stream. This is a really fun stream to do, to see what everybody's been working on. Yeah, we were deciding if we were going to do it or not, and I was like, yeah, this would be really fun. And I can just push buttons on my soundboard, and hopefully people at home are enjoying. But it is what it is.
How's it been for the two of you from the organizing side this year? This is kind of your first time.
Yeah, it's been for me. I was happy that the team forming went as well as it did, especially online. I think with other game jams I've done, or like other online jams, it can be a little hectic. But luckily, with the support of Global Game Jam just being a good organization, and Seattle Indies having the structure already, I feel like that went pretty well overall. And yeah, it's been super fun to just be a part of it, I suppose.
Yeah, organizing all online this year has been a little bit easier in some ways because there's not as much of a commute. I'm not one of the people who would normally stay at the Pacific Science Center until all hours. So it's actually been a lot easier to just reach out to a bunch of different people all at once because I can do it over text. At the same time, I do miss seeing people's faces.
Definitely.
Yeah, and the subs and the
right
Pacific Science Center.
No joke, I am considering ordering Jimmy John's, not because I like Jimmy John's, but just because it's going to give me more of that feeling of being at Global Game Jam.
Right. I was looking at Domino's today for that reason.
We should really be reaching out. Seattle Indies should really, or Global Game Jam or whatever, should reach out to these sponsors, because we talk more about Jimmy John's and Domino's than we probably should for this weekend.
I know, right? Yeah, I definitely don't miss it. Dragging in crates of water and sodas and whatnot, but it's all fun though.
It was a labor of
Those are
love.
some great memories.
Appreciated it. I remember my first Global Game Jam, and there was just there's soda water. I was like, yes, soda water, because I actually went out and bought my own. So I bought soda water at the little corner store, and then it came, and then I saw an endless sea of soda water, and I was like,
Yeah.
wow, I just bought this. I didn't know that there was going to be like healthier options, and that's super cool. And then I saw the pile of gummy bears, or not gummy bears, the gummies, the fruit
Yeah.
snacks. And I was like, man, I'm in heaven. So I literally, I didn't really sleep much. I'm not sure if that's from like the game jam or if it was just from me eating gummies, but I think I was hiding my gummy wrappers because I was embarrassed of how many I was eating. I must have had like 10. So if we ran
Yeah.
out early that year, I'm so sorry. That was me.
Now's about the time when I'm like, I lose the ability to smell the popcorn anymore either. Like, it's like permeates that whole place
I
from the
know.
movie theater downstairs.
It'd be funny if you said like, there was one year I had to go to the store 3 times for fruit snacks. Like, that's your fault. Like, I just get
I
called.
mean, that, yeah, I definitely had to go to Costco a few times during the gym and restock, but it's all good.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll hopefully be back next year. If it allows, if it's safe.
Yeah. You guys are both veteran jammers. Any advice you have for people watching the stream out there?
Paxton, what do you have?
Don't eat a bunch of gummy bears and then stay awake for the entire jam. I would
I feel
I would
attacked.
strongly recommend taking care of your physical and mental health during the period that this is going on.
I keep being attacked and I keep doing soundboard effects. Yeah, I would actually echo that really strongly. My first game jam, I crunched really, really, really hard, and I was out for like a few days afterwards. So game jams are awesome, and it's a great environment to be creative and to gain new knowledge. But I definitely advocate for a good night's sleep, naps, drinking water, eating food. Those are very important, and also just being advice for new jammers: be nice to each other and appreciate each other. Say thank you. Like if your audio person has like a cool sound effect, say, "Wow, that's really good. Thank you so much." And just to spread some positivity because that can go a long way. So that's the biggest piece of advice is just be nice to yourself, be nice to other people.
Yeah, I love that. You know, over the years, maybe you won't remember the games you made, but you'll definitely remember, the friends and the memories for sure.
Oh,
I
100%.
I don't know if I'd consider myself a veteran jammer, but do you mind if
Yes,
I
you
say
are.
something?
You are
Go for it. Yeah,
now.
you're
Go
here.
for it.
Just because the game jam is over doesn't mean your project is. That's kind of something that I kind of learned the hard way. Mainly because we don't have, spaces like this where we can talk to each other. But if you want to continue your project after the jam is over, then totally do that because someone's going to want to play it.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a really good point. So that's how it kind of ties in. Like if you're feeling pressure from the time limit, um, you can make the game and have it be like okay, and if you want to, and as a team, if you want to, like sort of polish it up for like your portfolio project or for to do something, you could always do that after the fact. And usually, that's something that I do for a while. Um, but there's also, on the other hand, game jams are great because you don't have to if you don't want to continue. It's like contained in 2 days, and you can just like wash your hands and be rid of it. So, um,
That too.
so it's nice. Both are really, really cool. Yeah, that's awesome. That's really good advice.
Yeah, I think anyone because there's a lot of game jam games that get taken on further, but there's also a lot of game jams where people are going in like with the express interest, like I just want to prototype a feature, or I just want to like see if this works. And I think that's really valid to just come in and be like, I know I'm going to throw this away, but I just wanted to spend some time focusing on like one aspect.
Yeah, that's really, really, really cool. And then there's people who join game jams and they're like, I want to learn about something technical that maybe I've never done before, like do a deep dive. And one of those people is Jumper Dev, who just joined. Jumper, how are you doing?
Good. Doing audio implementation right now.
Ooh, fun. That is super exciting. And you're working with voice recognition in games as a control setup, correct?
It was actually a lot easier than we thought it was going to be.
Awesome. You're using the Cortana, right?
Cortana does most of the heavy lifting for us.
That is super nice. Shout out Cortana. Thank you, Microsoft. Always knew you had it in you.
Also one of our sponsors.
Also one of our sponsors. Thank you, Microsoft.
They killed her for Xbox voice control.
Oh, really?
You can't use it on the Xbox anymore.
Oh, but you have it. Do you have it? You're using that for your PC, you said?
Yeah.
Ooh.
We're connecting it through there, but it's still Cortana's still around, but just not in the consumer market anymore.
Since Microsoft is one of our key sponsors, I just want to say too, I enjoyed the Windows Phone, and Cortana is a part of the Windows Phone, so I'll say that it's unrelated.
Do you like web TV too?
I don't know.
How about
Zoom? Yeah, I'm using Zoom right now, actually.
Oh, Zune, I think he said.
Oh, Zune.
Yeah.
Yo, I had a Zune, and that was
Same.
awesome. Like everybody was on that iPod Touch. People were sleeping on the Zoom, like,
And the shuffle.
and the,
Right.
yeah, everybody had the iPhone. The Zune was so cool. They get one of these. Thank you, Zoom team. But yes, this was super wonderful stream. Does anyone else have any things they'd like to show off before we start the wind down process, if it's around that time?
If no one else does, I can show off a little bit of the dialogue system for this fighting game.
Yes,
which doesn't
please.
need to be anything interesting, but it can be.
But fight your feelings, that's it.
Exactly.
It'll be when we add the dialogue.
It's already there.
Let's check this thing out.
I pushed it this morning. Let me get a fight going on. So the way that this works, which is great, I just have a couple. How do I make this full screen? It doesn't matter. The way this works is every time. Oh no. Is it not there?
I mean, I see it.
My buttons aren't properly calling their things. Happens when I start up the scene correctly.
Sorry, I had to.
No, it's fine. Also, I'm getting a lot of, like I said, I'm getting a lot of streaming errors. So I can confirm that this does work. It's just not the buttons. If anyone has some UI that they really want to.
The vertical axis isn't set up.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. Head to the input settings and just add a vertical thing. That should fix it.
Is that going to prevent buttons from clicking?
No.
Yeah. Oh well. So the.
Yes. Sorry.
Oh well. Oh, well.
I misunderstood the question. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We forgive you. I forgive you, Paxton. Do you forgive him?
Oh, thanks. So what this is meant to do is we've got these characters here, and then all of their dialogue is just inside a scriptable object. So one of the nice things about these is I can actually just give them more.
Would you want to share your whole screen real quick? I think we're missing out on these scriptable objects, and I just love them so much.
Oh yeah,
I'm starting to fully understand their power.
The underrated skill feature of Unity. Not used enough.
So there's the apple. Here we go. Oh yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Ooh.
So this is the scriptable object, and it's just got a bunch of buckets for dialogue. So different responses, such as when you get started. And then what's nice is I can just go ahead and make another character right now. Just going into dialogue, make some more quips. And I'll make this interactive. What do we want to name this character?
Floppy or something. I don't know. That's I don't know why that's first. This is neat. I love scriptable objects. This is Hey
buddy, I'm the Flopster.
I'm the Flopster.
And then let's actually say that this is Floppy's clips. And my event system is just looking for whichever characters are going in here. So let's say the player 1 is Floppy. And then when starting it up, there's Floppy.
Wow.
Bam.
The Flopster is in the game.
Flopster's in the game. So that's how long it takes.
That's awesome.
Just add some more characters to your games, guys. It's not that hard.
And thank you so much to Unity, scriptable objects, knocking it out of the park. Great technology, great features for quicker development. Thank you. This is looking really good, Paxton.
Oh, thanks. Yes, we are making a technically PG-13 fighting game.
Technically PG-13. When the pitch happened, I was like, "This is for sure an R-rating game." I was like, "Is this an R-rated game or X-rated game? What's going like?" So it's PG-13.
It is.
Nice.
We had to rein in some of our other members a little bit.
Ooh, that's always fun.
Maybe we'll make a NSFW version at some point.
I mean, the fact that it's PG-13 to me at least just makes it funnier because we get to come up with all the weird things we can do to censor it.
Nice.
True.
There's an opportunity there for sure.
There's an opportunity for comedy there.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome. I'm happy I got to see that dialogue. That was really cool. All right. Jumper Dev, did you have anything you'd want to show off or anything?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Not quite.
Yeah, for sure.
We're still implementing a bunch of stuff.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Just in the Discord, if we have the show and tell whenever you'd want to do that.
I just showed off the UI screenshot I've been working on for fun. It's got that retro 80s aesthetic, of that chroma shift in the CRT,
Oh, that sounds awesome. Let me go find it. There it is. Oh, that looks really good. It's in the show and tell, everybody. I like that. The CRT. Is that a UI image there?
Yeah, it's a UI image. That's it's actually casting into all the elements on the screen and shifting the color overs and the chroma bit.
Oh, that's so cool.
And then there's a scanline effect going over the whole image before it goes out to this before it goes on top of the whole image beforehand.
Looking so good. It looks really polished like that. The little border and everything. That's awesome.
So much code, so little time.
All right. Fantastic. And Tim, are we still on the Global Game Jam thing? Are we still going on that, or should we?
We are, yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I was just making
Yeah.
sure to see. Do we want to
Shout
go
out
until
to
like 5, or do we want to go till like
yeah, we can go. We have
45?
up until 5 if you want to.
Yeah.
Should shout out to Discord for giving us a whole mess of Nitro codes this year for all of our different sites all over the world to boost their servers and make things better for the online experience.
Oh yeah, Discord is. Thank you for that. I didn't even know we
Thank
did
you,
that.
Discord.
Thank you, Discord. Appreciate y'all. The streaming and my goodness. Game jams are so cool. We also have for all of our jammers who are watching or in here or wherever you are, we do have indie support group until 7 o'clock. I'm sure people will be hanging out around past then. It's a nice place if you have any questions or anything. Every Saturday, 1 to 7. Super neat.
Thank you.
So what do we want to share next?
I have a quick question. Does everyone here mostly use Unity?
I have some. I've worked with Unreal a bit, but mainly Unity for myself.
Oh, okay.
Do you have an Unreal question or anything?
I only use Unreal because it has blueprints. Like, I want to learn coding, but it's hard for me.
Yeah, blueprints are really cool. I really enjoy them.
Uni has a visual scripting language now too built in.
They do. They just
They do?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
Bolt.
just it's
acquired
now
Bolt.
part of their things.
You
What's it called?
script?
They acquired Bolt.
Bolt.
Bolt
Yeah.
visual scripting, which I was actually looking to learn myself because I know how to program, but like Bolt, I think visual scripting is a much more user friendly way to interact with it. Visual scripting and blueprints.
Yeah,
If you
but
could compare the two, which one would you say is better?
I don't think I have the experience to really make a good comparison.
Okay.
I don't know enough about Bolt to make a comparison. I know about blueprints, but not Bolt.
Oh, okay.
All I know is that they're both event based, and that's the extent of my knowledge on visual scripting right now.
All right.
And also, if you wanted to know more information, in the indie support group below this group, we do have Ed and William, and I believe Ed is familiar with Bolt, and William is really proficient in blueprints. I've used blueprints, and I really enjoy them. It takes some time to just figure out like what features are there in Unreal, but Unreal has so much to offer that it's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the time it just comes down to what you're comfortable with and what kind of like what you want to learn. Because if you want to learn non-visual scripting, you can also do that within Unreal and still like work with the same functions and the same like architecture that you're used to. You don't necessarily have to switch to an entirely different game engine.
That's really all it is. It's just like a different way to interact with code. Either way is valid, especially within both these engines.
But Unreal C++, it's probably a bit harder than C#.
Okay, yeah, that's true. I
Not
don't know C++.
that much harder.
Yeah, it's different. It's not necessarily harder. And if you're already doing a bunch of visual scripting in Unreal, then you're going to be calling the same methods. You're going to be doing the same math to objects.
All code leads to assembly anyway, so.
Yes, thank you.
So I've got to go to the assembly language somehow eventually in the linker stage.
If you track down Eric Carter on our Discord, he's kind of our resident Unreal wizard, so he can help you out if you have questions.
Does someone take TP?
All right, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
So cool.
Yeah, that's a good question.
And your game looks so good so far. Doing a good job on it.
Oh, thanks. I'm just following a YouTube tutorial though. I don't think I could make
That's
a
how it
game on my
starts.
own.
Still counts.
It's always how it starts, and then you're like, I don't really like this. I'll just do this instead, and then you still follow the tutorial. It starts changing a little bit, and then all of a sudden, it's like jazz. You're taking some things and you're adding some things.
And also, like modern jazz, there's a magical point you get to in your development journey when you realize that everything is pretty much recycled. Because no one wants to spend, 50 days trying to recreate something that already exists for free.
True. Yeah.
They're similar for most video games too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who wants to rebuild a pathfinding system when you have one that already works?
Exactly.
Or an input controller, right? Who wants to handle that? Or the swap chain? You got one that works already.
That's the nice thing about like tools and like extra tools and stuff, because I did a basic, like very basic A-star pathfinding thing once upon a time, but it wasn't very like it wasn't the best. And then you just look online, you're like, oh, here's a pathfinding solution that you can just plug in, and like we really know what we're doing, and we like work full time on it. It's like beautiful. I'll just use that one. Nice.
I like coding stuff from scratch by myself. I'm also kind of crazy, I guess.
I like that too. It's fun.
I like solving technical problems from scratch,
That's the
but
best way
not
to
to
learn
actually use the solution I make.
That's the best way to learn how something works is to go.
Let me
make it from
rephrase.
scratch.
Yeah.
Very few people want to make things from scratch.
I do not want to make a D3D12 engine from scratch. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's kind of sorry, go on.
I think the problem I ran into with coding is I tried to learn C++ before I learned the C language. So that was...
Oh.
Yeah.
You can definitely do that. I used to teach C++ at university. And you can definitely learn C++ without knowing C. You just have to understand the concepts that C provide. Not like you have to build on the other. Like I learned the first language I learned was probably Basic. So,
I think it was AS2 for me back when ActionScript was a thing.
I had to learn how to program in DOS C, and you could override the memory of operating system if you weren't careful. Oops.
Looks like we just got a new screenshot. Oh my goodness. We're going live in the show and tell channel. Hot off the press. It is Andrew Nick's game.
It's just him.
A makeshift dialogue system. Don't judge. Beautiful.
Oh, there's going to be some judgment.
Seriously.
That's beautiful. Look at that. You win. Okay.
Do you see what it's in though? Do you see why?
Localhost 808-8080.
He's literally using the browser to send alert messages to the player.
So funny.
I feel like given the right context, that would be a really good like fourth wall break.
Oh yeah, there's some really good applications here. Fantastic. Ooh, oh, there's more. We have another screenshot. The one from Vetus, I believe, who has some 9-year-olds as their artist. Let's zoom in on this. I'm opening the original. We're going to the source. Look at this. It's so cute. I think it's really cool that people involve, like, like they'll get their friends involved who don't develop, or they'll get their kids involved. It's just super wholesome. I always really enjoy it.
Yeah, we had that a couple years ago where the I forget his name, but his daughter was there and did
Yeah.
all the artwork for the game when Cran. And
It was amazing, and I played it. I went over and played it, and I was like, she was explaining to me the game and the story, and I was like, this is just wonderful. Like the game was fun. It was like a clicker type game, and I think I played it for like 10 minutes, and I was like, whoa, this is really cool. Really good stuff.
There's a walk cycle right above it.
We're gonna going back in. Oh, whoa! I missed a walk cycle. How do I open this? It's so small I can't even open it. I'm gonna zoom in. Whoa. There you go. Open original. Look at that. Beautiful.
Oh yeah.
It's fantastic.
I gotta say, this is a better game already than anything I made at 9.
Oh. Yeah, for sure. The game. Yeah, like I guess I was like 10 or 11, whatever, back in Newgrounds days. This is really really cool. I think it's super awesome. This is the future. These are the developers of the future right here. If they want to. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. These are my Let me go find a list of the sponsors just for fun. I want to see who's sponsoring us.
You mean besides Core?
Besides Core, the new greatest. It's actually really cool. I have a friend who tried out Core, and it's really, from what I've heard, I've never tried it myself, but allegedly from someone who is not very technically savvy, it is very user friendly. So that's what I've heard, and I've heard you can make levels pretty quick, and you can get games going pretty quick. They also have game jams and stuff that they do just for Core. So they're doing some pretty cool stuff over there.
Yeah, well, I can't espouse any like deep knowledge of Core. I do really like their plug and play multiplayer system, because previously like live multiplayer has been like one of the hardest things to jump off of. And some engines do it really well. Some engines do it differently. But Core has like a lot of stuff that is right out of the box and lets people like go ahead and make these games that are that can bring people together. And I think that's really cool.
Well, yeah, there's so many people that support Global Game Jam. We have Core and Unity and Microsoft we've talked about. Unreal Engine is a partner. Use Unreal Engine. It's fantastic. Sony Interactive Entertainment. You know them, you love them. That's Sony. NextNav. Thank you. Endless.
Are we going to do this for every single?
Virtuos. Cal Poly Digital. IGG. That's a important one. IGDA Foundation. Fantastic. Beautiful. Thank you, everybody.
I didn't think we were going to get to this point, but now we're here.
I know that's how it happened. I'm so sorry.
That was quite a journey.
Yeah,
It's a lot of sponsors.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people supporting the thing. Do you have any people you want to mention or thank or anything, Tim, or anything you want to say about Global Game Jam?
Thank everybody for being here today and for taking part in the jam and working with us and having fun and making cool stuff. Thanks to you both for hosting.
Thank you.
This has been a lot of fun to watch and catch up on what people are doing, since I can't just, walk around the Science Center and look over people's shoulders. Kind of doing it virtually here,
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm super happy people are posting in the show and tell as well. That's really nice.
Yeah.
Everybody keep doing that. I don't know. I will once I have. Oh no, I'll do that soon. Actually, once I'm done with this, I'll probably post something there. It doesn't even have to be like it can be work in progress.
Don't forget to check out the diversifiers, if you want
Oh
a
yeah.
little extra challenge for your game.
Yeah, actually, if you want to take a look at the diversifiers on stream, I would love to go over some of these because some
Oh
of
yeah.
these are really good.
Let me load those up.
I know a couple people who are going to be making text-based games, so those ASCII or ASCII only. It's in
Yeah.
the bag, easy peasy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, have it streamed too. Yeah, these are really cool.
Those
Which
look like
ones?
last year's.
Oh, 2020.
Yeah, sorry.
LOL. Let's just go. We're gonna hack it. Let's see if it works. Nope. Okay, we'll find it. Diversifiers.
For on Global Game Jam online, or just go to the news. Yeah, it's right there on the front page. Actually, scroll up.
Oh, news. Online. Oh yeah, there it is. Beautiful. All right, here they are. Core exercise. Use core. Pool of $10,000. That's super cool. That's super unique for a diversifier.
Yeah, you could win some money for that one.
Yeah.
That does say a pool. Do we know how many people that's going to be shared between?
I don't know if that's been announced yet.
Okay. Speaking of money, the virtual wallet.
Ooh.
Make a web game using an alternative revenue model.
That is interesting. I like the destination happy place. Make a game that includes the journey or process, the location, activity, and idea, people, and so on, to get to a place or state of mind that makes you happy. That's nice.
That is really nice.
I feel like we all need that now.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
There's another jam going on the same weekend, Bitsy Jam, in case anyone's making a game in Bitsy. And their theme is clouds. And I can see this diversifier and Bitsy going together really, really well.
Oh yeah, that would be really cool. I also really like whenever I was going through these, I really liked the feels sponsored by Sony Interactive Entertainment. We would like to encourage projects to come up with designs that take advantage of controller feel, game feel, and or an emotional and honest personal story. It's nice because any game that's made this weekend will probably qualify.
True.
So it's nice for Sony to just give people a nice diversifier right off the bat.
That makes me think of the COVID Jam game that you made.
Yeah, that did have the feels. Had all
Did it?
all types of them. Ooh, good device. There's a
You're
lot
looking
of
at
really
the,
cool
the
ones.
kitchen sink.
Yeah, I was about to mention the kitchen sink. Do you want to?
Yeah, so players having the choice between 3 different input devices, like the obvious ones being keyboard or mouse or touch. But I love that they put potatoes in there because there's absolutely ways to make fruit your input keys.
Also,
Sorry.
Yeah, that'd be super cool. I think I did the science project one time with the potatoes generating electricity.
Mhm.
Nice.
So I did that before. I I really like that we have accessibility diversifiers. I think that's really important, really cool. Really neat diversifiers. Also, I like it because I realized on stream my text was really small, so I got to make my text bigger. Thank you. Thank you, accessibility. This one was so cool. Get to the point. Your in-game artwork should be in a pointillist style. That one's so cool. It'll be neat to see the games that people opt to do that, because I really like pointillism and stuff.
Really want to see somebody do the theme song one where you're here. It's
Oh, that'd be
basically
awesome.
turning your game into a musical.
Do we have anyone who has said that they're going to do that?
Not from my knowledge. If it works out, my game will be going to music, but I don't think I'll have like words in it.
Because if we can have the first track of the Seattle Indies EP be a sung tutorial,
that'd be amazing.
That would be awesome. So many good options. Let's see. Design a game where you can play with your nose. I like that one.
Seems like it's going to be like a phone game or something.
Oh yeah. Your game world is inspired by stars and constellations. That's neat too. There's a lot of interesting narrative ones. Oh yeah,
especially I know at least one team that's doing the fake news diversifier.
Oh, that's awesome. I have not heard from them yet. This has been a popular one. There's been other there's been other online game jams, and this has been either like if you vote on a theme, like this has been an option to vote. This has also been like a diversifier. In some ways, I've seen this a few other jams, so it's just interesting topic, and especially in games, there's a lot of things you can do with that. So.
Mm-hmm.
So neat. Wonderful. But yeah, it's a really good event. Global Game Jam. So fun. Fun diversifiers, fun work, fun people, fun sponsors. Thank you, Core. And I'm super excited to see all these games and how everybody turns out, how everybody does.
I can't wait for, about 24 hours from now when we get to see that.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I just realized
everybody will be done.
I'm only like 2 hours of work in, so I need to do a little more work, but I'm not gonna crunch. So everybody lower your expectations, Hey,
right.
You don't expect anything.
Just have fun.
Just have fun.
Get
Yeah,
some
that's
sleep.
super important. Get some sleep. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Help each other out. If you see somebody who has a bug they need help with, 1 second, let me cough. I'm taking care of myself by coughing. If you see somebody who needs a bug, and you know the answer, just type the answer. Say, hey, I'll help you. Here's a helping hand. Even though it's an online game jam, it's nice to see that people are still helping each other out, and it's still a very collaborative and supportive environment. So it's just wonderful.
Totally. And hop into indie support group for the next couple hours too.
Absolutely, yeah. Indie support group will still be going. Paxton, do you have any closing statements you'd like to say?
I'm just so impressed with what this community has been able to accomplish so far. That my closing statement is, you're doing amazing. Keep it up.
Oh yeah, Seattle Indies always doing good stuff. Always, I've really enjoyed, especially being out of state. I moved here a few years ago, and it's nice to be somewhere where there's this nice supportive community full of other developers who know what it's like to develop and who help you on your development journey. So I've personally gotten tons of it. I'm super happy that I was able to help out this year and help with the stream. This was a lot of fun. And thanks to everybody for coming. Thanks for watching. And I hope your game jams go exceptionally well. It is 5 o'clock, so we are going to go ahead and end it here. But thanks again, and keep showing your stuff in the Discord and hanging out and having fun.
Yes, thanks for joining, everyone.
Bye. Yay.